Hey, welcome to Joe's Multiverse. I'm Joe, and today we're going to be playing the top 5 Marvel Legends in this box. This box right here. I'm going to be taking out 5 different Marvel Legend figures. I'm going to be showing them to you. I'm going to be talking about them, and then I'm going to rank them 1 through 5. Oh, and if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button, smack that notification bell so that you're notified each and every time I come out with a new video, because I'm coming out with them all the time. All right, let's play. And the first Marvel Legend of the day is the Black Ant. Ant-Man, also known as the Black Ant, was a Walgreens exclusive released in July of 2015, and I still see this figure out there once in a while at Walgreens. The Black Ant is a life model decoy of the third Ant-Man from the comics, Eric O'Grady. And he was also part of the Secret Avengers, or in the Secret Avengers comics. All right, number 2. The 80 years, I believe that's the 80 years anniversary, Wolverine. The Wolverine was released in October 2019. He was part of the 80 years anniversary. This is the cowboyed up, or American badass, if you will, version. I believe he was a GameStop exclusive. I know that I bought him at GameStop, and he just was not as popular as one would think, especially when it comes to a Wolverine figure. But he is one of my favorite. That's cool. All right, number 3. It's Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel. She came with a goose, the little cat. I don't have that with her right now. But she was released in, I believe it was December of 2018, part of the Kree Century Build-A-Figure movie wave. And this wave was one of the more unpopular waves. This is definitely low ranking in my favorite Marvel Legends. And from what I understand, it's kind of low ranking to most collectors. And this was a peg warmer and just didn't get a whole lot of love. All right, the 4th Marvel Legend of the day. Namor. Namor. He was a Walgreens exclusive, released in May of 2016. He was not part of any Build-A-Figure wave. No Build-A-Figure piece came with him. I don't think a lot of people know too much about Namor unless you're really into the comics. I think that rumor says that he might be in the next Black Panther movie, and I think in the future, in the next few years, we're going to be seeing more of him in the MCU, from what I understand. Not the best figure, not one of the most well-liked, but it's got a really, in my opinion, I think it's a really nice head sculpt. And I know some people have used his head for some mods and things like that, but not too bad of a figure. But this is one of those figures that there's not a whole lot of versions of him, because he's just not a huge fan favorite, or a very popular character compared to some of the other ones. All right, in the 5th and final Marvel Legend is, all right, Craven the Hunter. Craven the Hunter. He was part of the Rhino Build-A-Figure wave, one of the most popular, most expensive, and sought-after Build-A-Figure, and the figures that are included in it. He was released in 2015, not sure of the month, And this version of Craven is part of the Grim Hunt version comic. He is a great figure. A lot of people love this figure. I love this figure. He's got this nice, heavy, thick plastic to him here for his fur and everything. So he's kind of on the beefy side. He looks great. Comes with that really nice jungle type spear accessory. He's got those great skull knee pads. He just looks awesome, and I'm really hoping that we're going to see him in the MCU real soon. Okay, let's get these in some sort of this is kind of difficult. Okay, I think we got this figured out. The top 5 Marvel Legends. Number 5 is going to go to Captain Marvel. At the time, I don't know why I tried to get every one of these. I think it was just in the habit of trying to get all the figures so I didn't miss out, that sort of thing. And I was on a momentum at the time where I was buying a lot of Marvel Legends and trying to keep up. And I kind of got caught up in that. There is a couple of these figures from this movie that I really do like. This is not bad. I don't regret it, but it's one of my least favorite, and definitely my least favorite out of these 5. All right, number 4. I'm going to go with the Black Ant. For the longest time, I thought this was one of what was like Ant-Man, was one of just his different colored suits. And until I did research, did I find out that this isn't even based on a real life person. I like the figure. I really like the highlights around his eyes, the kind of glowing, and the orangish red and everything on there. But yeah, I don't know, I've had this for a long time. But number 4. Okay, number 3, we're gonna go with Namor. I really need to put a shelf together where I can have him up there, because I do like this one. I think this was the one that came out after the other Namor, where I don't think he has a shirt on and stuff. And this one was kind of cool at the time because it has the highlight stripes on his outfit, and it's kind of cool. But number 4, these last 2 were difficult, and I would guess this one would be everybody's favorite out of these 5, because I know it's a character that a lot of people like, especially in the Spider-Man universe, and it's a great figure. I don't think it's very cheap. That's the good thing about Marvel Legends, a good thing in a way, because they don't lose their value. Most of them go up, and they're more likely to go up in value after you buy them than they are to go down. It's kind of hard to find figures cheaper than what they were at retail, and this guy definitely falls in that category of up there in price. He's not, I don't think he's like an $80 or $90 figure, but I think he's around at least twice as much as he was in the store. I'm not 100% sure, but nevertheless, number two, sorry. Number 2 is going to go to Craven, and I love this figure, and I don't have my Spider-Man villains displayed on the shelf without this guy, and I'm really hoping to see him in live action. And the number 1 is, I just love this figure, is Wolverine, the cowboyed up American badass. I don't know why he was not more popular. I found him on clearance at GameStop. He's part of the 80 years. He's a Wolverine. He's got his jeans on here. They look great. He's not the normal, which we have 100 of them, with the comic costume on. He's more, you know, kind of, I don't know if you'd say casual, but he's a nice variant, kind of leaning away from what all the other figures look like. And I don't understand why he doesn't cost. I mean, I think you can find him for like $18 on the secondary market. And I got him for a good price. I don't think he was any more than $18 when I found him at GameStop. He might have even been cheaper. But I personally love this Wolverine figure. All right, that was the top 5 figures in this box. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so. Smack that notification bell so you're notified each and every time that I come out with a new video, and I'm coming out with them all the time. All right, until the next time we visit the multiverse, I'll see you later.